this heat was going to cause some problems around the garden. And sometimes it doesn't matter how much you water plants and try and protect them. Once you go from 70 degrees to 100 in just a few days, you're going to have casualties. And we've got 4 in garden at the moment. Let's go and have a look. So if you look here in this bed, we've got 4 cauliflowers. They were covered with nets, but I've took the nets off now because these cauliflowers have gone. They've just split open. That one even more so. And that one's just on its way, so it's not going to last more than a couple of days now. And these peas are all done as well. They stopped flowering now. We've took loads and loads of peas off them. And now they started to get a bit of powdery mildew as well. So what we'll do is we'll take these out and we'll plant some fresh ones in so we can get an autumn harvest. Just as we thought as well, at least this heat's doing some good, because these cherry tomatoes are now starting to ripen. We had one the other day that was ripening, and now the others are starting to follow. And these French beans just keep coming and coming. We need to keep getting these off as well, even if they're thin ones. Especially when they start getting this long. And there's more at that top as well. They're a lot more tender if you pick them while they're still quite young. And these new plants that we've put in, we're now starting to get beans coming on them again. We took a small harvest quite recently, but these are quite young plants, so there's a lot more to come from those. And cabbage white butterflies, they're everywhere now. So your brassicas need to be kept covered, or they'll soon be covered in caterpillars. And we've got golden raspberries now. They look mint, so they're coming off before birds spy them. Really nice sweet berries these. And we've got a problem with this potato plant, and I think somebody on the channel actually mentioned it. Same thing was happening to theirs. These are Desiree main crop potatoes, and they're dying back, and they shouldn't be dying back just yet. It's too early. So I think something to do with weather again. So it looks like we're going to have to harvest this one. That's not going to grow anymore now. But next to it, there's one in a little container, and that's perfectly fine. So it's a very strange thing But this one, in a bigger container, could just do that. And keep his eye on these strawberries as well. All the birds are going to take those. And we've got some more red berries, so we'd better get this one off as well. That sweet pea's really come on now, full of flower. And I've been venting this budgie pen because it's just gone above 80, so I've took some panels off and put some wire on that to let more air in. And I've done the same this side, just replaced that window with an open vent, because we don't want these little fellas overeating, do we? Trouble is, there's nowhere else I can put them. All I can do is vent this area as much as possible. But they look perfectly fine. Change the water, put 2 lots of water in, a little water bath as well. So hopefully they'll be alright. Even chicken sat in shade today. It's not moved from there at all. But we went round religiously early doors this morning and everything got a really deep watering. So far so good, but I think we're going to have to go round again late afternoon. Because everything at the moment has got fruit on it. So we definitely need to look after all these plants, especially since it's going to hit 102 this afternoon. And these sweet corn plants have now got corn growing on them. It's just starting there. And next door's garden is completely overrun with berries. But they are starting to grow at fence now. So I don't mind, because we'll get some extra fruit from these. And there's going to be quite a lot as well. But although they're very invasive plants, if you let them get old, as long as they don't get down to ground level and try rooting in, we should be alright. So, as you've just seen from that little look round garden, the heat is causing problems in more ways than one. But while at the same time, it's encouraging things to grow even faster. All those berries weren't there a couple of weeks ago, and now there's masses of them trying to grow up at fence. And that's free fruit, so we don't mind that. And they're blackberries, but we've also got our own raspberries and golden berries. And we're still getting really good harvests of these French beans, which is brilliant because we can just keep picking them and freezing them. Then they'll last us all winter. But the downside of this weather is because it goes from 70 to 103, just like that, it causes some plants to stress and then they bolt, split open, and then unfortunately they're no good. But some things you're going to win, some things you're going to lose. Don't mean you can't keep on trying, because eventually we'll crack it. And those alderman main crop peas, all those plants have now finished. We've took bags and bags of peas off them, and quite a lot of those have been blanched and frozen, and now they're in freezer, again ready for when we want them. So although we're having a year of very extreme weather, we've got to try and balance it out with the good and the bad, and just keep on at it, like I will be doing late this afternoon. When it starts to cool down a bit, I'll go around all greenhouses and everything will get bottom watered again, because tomorrow it's predicted to go up to 103. So there's no rest, and if you don't keep on top of it, you could potentially lose a lot of plants. Anyway, I've took all those peas out, and now I'm going to re-sow another batch so we can be harvesting them in late autumn. And if you want to see what we plant over the next couple of months, then please just hit that subscribe button, press that notifications bell, and we'll see you next time. Make sure that you all stay hydrated yourselves, and thank you very much for watching. Take care.